Hi, my name is Janice and I hope you're all doing well. Now, Sydney isn't the cheapest place to live in, nor is it the cheapest place to visit. I've said that numerous times, but having said that, there are so many things that you can do in Sydney for free, and this is exactly what this video is going to be about. We will be checking a series of different things that you can do in Sydney that I personally quite enjoy, completely for free. Alright, I'm still trying to catch my breath, and I was trying to hide it, but now I'm just like, whatever, I'll just let you know that I'm extremely unfit. Anyway, without further ado, let's start this video and check out all the free attractions that Sydney has to offer. The reason we're here is because I want to head to one attraction in Sydney that is really close to the Domain. It is a free attraction and it is the Art Gallery of New South Wales, which is behind the trees over there. I think it's a pretty cool thing to do in Sydney. It's completely free. Without further ado, let's go head on over there and see what this gallery has to offer. You know, soak up some culture, appreciate some art. You know, we don't just eat on this channel, we do other stuff. Thank you so much. Thank you. See, unfortunately, I don't know enough art to tell you much about what's here, but there are free guided tours, and here's the times. But I have to say, this is really, really beautiful. I've only been here a handful of times, but damn. There's not too many people. Today is a Saturday. It is currently 2 p.m. but there's not too many people, and it is a really, really sort of calming space to be in. I'll show you like each of the different rooms, but I definitely recommend that you come here and spend some hours just checking out and soaking in the art. So there are 3 levels to this. The level that we were on was the ground floor, and then there are 2 levels below us. There are levels above us, but that's not for guests. So we are heading down to check out all the artwork that's on B1 and B2. Hey, look what's behind me. Pretty cool. It is a really cool place, but let's check out something else. There is also a cafe right here in case you get hungry. I am kind of hungry, but I probably won't eat here. But I'll show you the menu in case you're interested. You can definitely spend a good hour here at least. But I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna get my bag and head to the next attraction that I think you guys should definitely visit. Thanks so much. Next up on our list, and just steps away from the art gallery, is the Royal Botanical Gardens here in Sydney. It is a 30-hectare garden. It is an amazing sanctuary in and amidst the Sydney CBD, and we are going to go check it out right now. It is completely free. Typically people spend like about an hour here. It really depends on how you want to spend your time, really. You can spend anywhere from 5 minutes to 3 hours. But this is one of the entry points of the garden. We are going to start walking and see where we end up. Okay, Let me try and get you some facts on the Royal Botanic Gardens of Sydney. The Royal Botanic Gardens celebrated 200 years beside Sydney Harbour. I'm not sure when this article was written. The size of the Royal Botanic Gardens is 30 hectares, which is extensive. What I would suggest you do is check out their website, which I'll link in my description, because they do have free tours. They do have different events that happen throughout the year, some free, some aren't. I personally really like it, like nature and like the water and things like that. And you know, if you want to take photos, this garden has like a lot of different photo opportunities. Whatever it is that you want to do, if you're in the city and you have, you know, half hour to spare, come by, pop by, get a coffee, get a book, and it's like the perfect afternoon. I'm very boring. That is the perfect afternoon for me. Okay, I've been here long enough. It's time to move on and go check something else out. As much as I love this place and as much as I would love to stay here for longer, let's move on and head to our next free attraction in Sydney. Another place you should definitely try to visit is the Public Library of New South Wales. Now you might be thinking, why are you recommending a library for us to visit? The reason being the architecture is absolutely amazing, and the other thing I really like about it is whenever I go to a new place, or even when I am in Sydney City and I want some place to work, and I am the type to feel really guilty for staying in a cafe for more than 1 hour with just one cup of coffee. And this is a really good place to actually do your work. They have free Wi-Fi, I believe, and it's just a nice space to, you know, take out your laptop to, you know, do some work, or get out your notebook and do some work. You know, yeah, that's just, it's a building with really nice architecture, and also it's an amazing place to work or to study or to read a book. Yeah, that's why I think you should visit. And there are people getting married and taking photos there, which says a lot about how beautiful it is. Another attraction to add to the list is to visit the Queen Victoria Building. The construction of the Queen Victoria Building was completed in 1898 to celebrate Queen Victoria's Golden Jubilee. It actually suffered long periods of neglect before it was restored in the 1980s, which is what we see today. And now QVB has over 200 outlets, from restaurants to cafes and a variety of different shops. The QVB also links to the Town Hall train station, which in my opinion is extremely convenient. Another place to visit is Bondi, not just for its beaches, but the amazing Bondi to Coogee walk. It is a 6-kilometer beautiful walk where you get amazing views and a way to exercise when you're on holidays. And when you get to the end of the walk, you reach Coogee and you're hungry, you can head to Coogee Pavilion to grab a bite. And this is where the Bondi to Coogee walk starts. Okay, next up on this list is a secret garden here in Sydney that I personally really like because the views are absolutely amazing. The only problem is I am literally racing against the sun because the sun is setting in like 30 minutes and it's about a 12-minute walk to get there, and I still need to capture everything so that you can see it. So we're gonna hurry so that we can get there in time. We are nearly there. We just got to cross the road and then we're going to be at the park, and then after we get to the park we have to go a little bit further to get to the place where the views are amazing. Now this is the park that I'm talking about. You can see the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and you can also see Luna Park, and like the water views are absolutely amazing. And usually on the weekends there are people getting married like here because the backdrop is just amazing. But this isn't the only thing that I wanted to show you. The thing that I really wanted to show you is further down. Alright, this is the secret garden that I was talking about. We will go down and explore everything, and yeah, we made it before the sun went down and we're here. When I used to work in North Sydney, I would come here for lunch sometimes because it was just a nice little kind of getaway. So yeah, check it out if you have time. I personally really like it, but it's getting late, so we'll probably head off. And the views are right behind you. So as you can see, that is the Sydney Harbour Bridge. It's a really, really good sort of vantage point if you want to take photos. And then over there, like just right there, I don't know if you can see like the Ferris wheel and stuff like that, that is Luna Park. It's completely walkable from where we are at, so let's just do that. And we have now arrived at Luna Park. Entry to Luna Park is completely free, but if you do want to go on any of the rides, then you'll have to pay. But if you just want to come and check it out and see what it's all about, it's free. Alright, and with this view as my backdrop, I think I'm going to end it here. If you're still watching, thank you so much for watching till the end. I hope you found this video kind of helpful / entertaining. I post new videos every Tuesdays and Fridays. Check them out if you have time. Have an amazing rest of the day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!